Hey guys, first on the channel, I can't believe I didn't do this already or from another artist or whatever because my channel name is The Virtuoso and I said when you can read that it's because it is dedicated to the virtuosos of every art form, writing, music, um, martial arts, philosophers, whatever the great artists, the people that are moved, that has been moving our ideas and our thoughts and our have shaped our identity and everything like that. The people that move us for by their talent, by their ideas, or by anything like that. So, first, one of my favorite bands of all time, Slipknot, just dropped a new album a couple of days ago. I don't have it yet because anyway, personal matter, but it's for free on YouTube. You can listen all on YouTube. So I really encourage if you're a fan of metal or a fan of Slipknot, go listen to it like right now. Um, what I It will be very quick. The only thing I didn't like about it was the first song, Adderall. Don't really like it. I don't like it. It's too soft. But again, you'll hear people say, "Well, you have with We Are Not Your Kind, they were more they've grown a little softer by the years, and they do a lot more soft stuff than and that's why I've heard that's why some original fans don't listen to them anymore because they're too much soft stuff, and I never understood it. I mean, it's not because you have. I mean, this album has 12 songs, so if one is soft, but the other 11 are fucking hardcore as shit, like it's pretty much the case. So, what the fuck's the matter? Like, just don't buy the song or just skip it. And it's not a bad song. It's just that I have to watch. I have to watch the lyrics because again we really underestimate. I don't know if Corey writes all the songs, but from the interviews I saw with the band, they often call him a wordsmith and anyway, so on. So I don't know if he writes all the song, but he writes really well. And for the songs to have these deep meaning, these the these the deep philosophy and the deep I don't know how it is. It's not just poetic. It is because Curry has had a very hard youth, and Slipknot has had a hard path to travel to be where they are now, and that's my first positive about the album. It's like it feels very it feels very much like a return to their roots. Like while I was listening to it, yes, I felt a lot of a little staying power from We Are Not Your Kind. Like they kept a little bit of the style, but also they returned a lot to the roots. I heard a lot of Slipknot, the first album, and I heard a lot of the Subliminal Verses, which is my personal favorite album of theirs. So a lot of DJ action, a lot of chorus by the group, not a chorus. The only chorus female choir is at the finale, the finale of the finale. They had a little priest chorus, religious chorus, whatever you want to call it. But I won't go song by song. But I just want to I just want to dissect the good. For me, it's quite straightforward. Uh, Apart from Adderall, I fucking loved it. I loved every song. I love how because I wasn't watching each song when I was doing something else while listening to it, and I just want to get the feel of it. And it was, like I said, it had a lot to do with a return to the roots, but it's that Slipknot that Slipknot's biggest strength is that they know how to keep true to themselves and true to their fans while keeping reinventing themselves, just like every band from the 2000s or end of 90s, 99, 2000, that is still going. Like my one of my other favorite bands is Nightwish. Nightwish has been around for 25 years and they're still in top shape. So, and I found with this album, I found it was violent enough as I want from a Slipknot album. I can headbang, I can become loose and aggressive and let it all go, and but also very much artistic enough with enough variations, enough play on words, enough not a lot of catchy songs. The only because the finale, the only song I really did not enjoy was Adderall, but I wouldn't say it's a bad song. I wouldn't listen to it. I would listen to it again, but meh, whatever. And the other song I liked the least was the finale, and the finale, well, was soft and a little more catchy. So, and that's not a bad thing because the rest of the album is fucking heavy. It's it is relentless. It is epic. It is more. I think it is more unleashed than We Are Not Your Kind. We Are Not Your Kind was a little more. It had more a variation, like a heavy song, a softer song, a heavy song, a softer song. It was more calibrated that way. When this album is like each song, you have no fucking idea. It doesn't follow any order. It won't go. It will go crazy even if you just went crazy. So it will go crazy again, and it is, like I've said, a lot of raw mix of a raw mix of emotions and heavy heavy on the voice, heavy on the lyrics. Sometimes very there's one or two songs that are very, very fastly spoken, like it's like it is rare for me that I can't tell what Corey is saying, and some will say it's a bad thing, but I like it. I like it because I know the lyrics are fucking great, and I because I'm gonna go read through them and I'm gonna find some jewels. But it's just to say, when I say that these songs, um, a lot of, I would say a third, nearly a half of the album is very, very heavier than We Are Not Your Kind. Because We're Not Your Kind, for every, I mean, they started with Unsainted, that was a really catchy song, but a very structured, um, yeah, a very structured song. It's like it was just heavy enough, then the catchy chorus, then heavy enough, then catchy chorus. In the end, so far, it's all out mayhem and madness for the majority of the songs. So that's why I said that it made me think more towards the era of the beginning than towards the end. So if you want a faithful review, I would say just mix that. Mix your love for the roots of Slipknot with the freshness that we want and that they have to do as artists to keep going on, and they call it the end so far. I hope it is not. I hope they go along. I mean, if that was their last album, I would say I just hope they do a volume 4, because they did. Subliminal Verses hold such a special place in my heart, and I hope that they will do something like that again. Um, not that the end so far is not good enough to dethrone it. Uh, I mean, it's about. It's not. It's not. I'm fighting. My brain is fighting with itself. Uh, I would say, well, what matters in a review? Do you need, if you're a fan, you need to buy it? Absolutely, absolutely. It's a non. Don't need to think about it. Just you'll have a great time. Go listen to it for free, and if you don't want to buy it, well, I don't understand you. I think it's fucking great. So I think it's surprising. I think Curry had, not just Curry, but he's a singer. So he, in this album, he shows. Clown said that when they were starting to come out with this, they published the Dying Song, but the Chapel Rag, the Dying Song, and Yen. And at the beginning, I hated Yen. Now I listen to it. I don't know why. I love it. Um, but it was really different, and I wasn't ready for that. Now I sat down, and I was okay with an open mind. Let's say what Slipknot got in store. And of course, the Chapaton Rag and the Dying Song I loved. I loved the energy. I loved the rawness of it. I loved the 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 play on speed. A lot of songs in the end so far, Corey plays with speed a lot. Like sometimes he talk really fucking fast, and it's really fucking delirious and crazy and excellent. I love it. It has. It is because that's what's so surprising about these guys, is that they still lash out and speak their mind, and they don't fear. They're fearless, and that's why we love them, and that's why they've kept their band and healthy and for the fans, and that's why we love them so much. Is that they keep they always stay true at the core. You cannot tell me, you cannot point me towards a Slipknot album that is not true at this core, at their core. Yes, sometimes they try things and doesn't really work, but they always come with um, a really good angle. And I think this angle was with songs like the Chapeltown Rag, and it's like the Chapeltown Rag for me was the Solway Firth, and the Dying Song was more of the Unsainted. You know, it had the Dying Song still has the best balance of both soft and hard core, but the rest of the album is really, really energetic, violent, um, uh, makes you wanna. I wanna. It's like it's not. It's. I'm recording this at night, but I want to jump everywhere, and I'm sure I'm gonna run the hell out of this album. And I really, really enjoy myself, and I think any Slipknot fan will. I think once again, Slipknot has done. Slipknot still has done something that a lot of bands can't say. The Slipknot has never ever made a bad album. Never. You can dislike, like myself. I don't really. I my least favorite is Iowa. It's just my personal taste, but I would never call it a bad album. Never, never, ever, ever. I like all their albums, but like it's crazy because I like more their, of course, all the classics a lot. Like I said, Volume 3 is my favorite. After that, it's We're Not Your Kind. I think We're Not Your Kind, I listen to it every day, and for what, 3 years, and still fresh as new. And I think that this new the end so far. I hope it's not the end. Um, but yeah, like I said, if this is the end so far and they won't take a break because they've released this quite quickly. I mean, yes, it's been 3 years, but an album in 3 years, it's quite fast in my mind. Um, because I've seen my favorite bands don't get albums out like 4 or 5 years. So when they said 30th of September, I was like, oh yes, really quickly, Jesus Christ. But yeah, and so that's it. I don't want to waste anyone's time. It was a great experience. It was as it was yes, it was artistic, heavy, like I want to. I don't want nothing is sugar coated for the bankability for the money. The Slipknot never sugarcoats nothing. They go true to themselves. They go true to the message they want to carry, and they're never lazy about anything. They never get out a song that they don't believe in, and they never make an album just for the money. Um, and I cannot wait to see those songs live. It's gonna be fucking nuts. I hope they still. I know they still got dissing them. They proved it again. I'm really really happy that I enjoyed it that much. And um, yeah, I would, the last thing I would say is just, if you're, if you want a final, like, I won't say out of 10, but a final like criticism of it, I would say, if you love We Are Not Your Kind, you will love this, but you will ask yourself more questions. Don't know if that makes sense to you. That's how I see it. Because, like I said, it's a little bit a return to the roots. Like, there are many videos or clips that they play during the if you listen to this on their channel on YouTube, there are little videos, and a lot of the videos, like the finale, had a throwback footage from the early days of Slipknot, the early masks and the early costumes and everything. So I think that's, they wanted to honor the past and pave a way for the future. So good job again, Slipknot. You did it again. So I'm just happy that I can breathe easier now. Like, and I can just listen to it forever. And yeah, another great album to for the Slipknot collection. So that when they want to finally take a rest and retire, it will be a great legacy. So that's it for my review. Have fun, go listen to it. It's fucking nice. It's fucking crazy. Uh, Great piece of art. So Slipknot, great virtuosos. So see you again on for see you later on something about Batman, or like you've just listened to something a little bit different. So cheers, guys.